Hello fellow travelers, my name is Ember Aeternal and welcome to my channel Spritforgecoaching. I'd like to apologize for the amount of time it took to get my microphone replaced. Hopefully this one will work much better and I'll be able to go back to bringing content to you every day. I'm going to do a general reading today. It's not going to resonate with everyone, but if it does, take what fits and leave what doesn't. If you'd like a personal reading at some point, please contact me at spritforgecoaching@gmail.com. All right, let's get started. Spirit, we'd like to ask you to give us guidance today. Show us the wisdom that we need to see, and give us the knowledge that we need. So we have the Knight of Swords and the Two of Cups as our first cards as our significator. This is you. So the Knights are all messengers, and as the Knight of Swords, he's the epitome of messengers, because swords are about communication and thought. So we also have the Two of Cups, which is, twos are about balance. I'm going to get some more cards before I can figure out what's going on here with these two cards. I'm getting a sense of needing or wanting to make up, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay, take this one. This is the Ten of Wands. This is in obstacles. This is severely overburdened. Next, we're going to get supports. That is the King of Pentacles. So the kings are the masters of their suit, and in Pentacles, this would be a master of abundance, generally. Master of stability, too. So with this being in supports, getting maybe a need to go into nature. So let's get, I'm not going to take these, but let's get subconscious influences. We have the Page of Wands. Pages are the least effective at using the energy in that suit because they're new to it. they're new to manipulating the energy or recognizing it within themselves or within other things. So wands are also about action, and I'm getting a need to look beyond illusion. Let's get ego. See what your ego's doing today. See what's going on with it. We have the King of Swords. So again, the kings are the masters of their suits. They're the master of the energy. And with this being swords, this means that this person is a master of communication. This might be you, this might be somebody else. Just like this King of Pentacles might be you and it might be somebody else. I get the feeling that the King of Pentacles is you. And the King of Swords might be somebody else. But, so with the King of Swords being the master of communication and thought, this might be an indication that you need to possibly step back and ensure that you have accuracy in thinking, accuracy in communication. Especially with these possible illusions here in the subconscious. Two of Wands and conscious influences. So again, wands are about action, passion, the will to manifest. And the twos are about balance. So I need to get another card here. Let's get the past. Let's see what the past influences are. And Spirit, please tell us what the past influences are. Help us navigate this. We have the Nine of Wands. Okay, so we have the Ten of Wands up here in obstacles and the Nine of Wands down here in past influences. Plus we have the Knight of Swords here and the Two of Cups here. And I'm getting something happened to make you feel overburdened. I think about someone, maybe somebody in your family or maybe a relationship. And so the nines and tens are mirror images of each other. The nines are potential, the tens are actual. So I think something was completed in the past. But whatever it was left you drained. It left you drained and you needed to go into nature to be grounded. Yeah. So you could get past these illusions and have clear thought so that your ego can't take over in whatever way. But let's get present influences. So we have the Emperor. somebody is in Emperor energy right now. The Emperor is all about manifestation in the physical. He's not too concerned with the spiritual or the emotional. He can be, but he's primarily concerned with the physical, about getting things done in the physical, about manifesting in the physical. Basically take all the kings in all the suits and mash them into the Emperor, and you have that kind of mastery over the physical, over the will to manifest. I guess even over emotions. And definitely bringing stability. Yeah, this Emperor is a powerful influence. I don't know yet if this is you or if this is someone else. I want to say it's you, but we'll see. Let's get future influences. So we have the Six of Cups. This can be about nostalgia and memories. Can be about friends and family too. And the cups are about relationships, whether familial or friendly or romantic, about emotion and connection. So this is thinking about connections in the past. And I think this might be going back to the Nine of Wands. Yeah, I think you're thinking about this completed cycle. So let's get the outcome. We have the Ace of Swords. Aces are about beginnings. Swords are about thought and communication. They're also connected to air. So what I'm getting here so far is that I think there was a violent disagreement, not necessarily physically violent, but just very emotionally intense, intellectually intense, mentally intense, and then maybe a desire to make up afterward, but somebody felt overburdened, exhausted by it, and needed to go into nature to reground themselves. And when they did, I think they discovered the illusions that their own mind was creating about what was going on here. And with that, they've come to an understanding that they need to master their thought, master their communication. And I don't know, this card right here, it's like I'm getting careful what you wish for. Maybe there are things about yourselves that you don't like, that you've seen through all of this up here, that you've seen now. And I think maybe you're working on it now. Yeah, I think you got what you wished for, which was seeing what happened up here and why it happened. And I think you realized that it wasn't just the other person. You were part of the problem. And that's never easy to see. But once you're able to see that you're part of the problem, you can complete a cycle within yourself and become an emperor, become a master of all the suits. And when I say master, I don't mean male or female. The emperor is masculine energy, but this could be a male or female. So you've become a master of your world, a master of your thought, of your emotions, of your stability, and even a master of action. And I think you're looking back at all of this up here and seeing that you have a powerful new beginning ahead of you. Let's see what the overall energy is. We have the Queen of Swords. So the queens are the ones who prepare the energy and get it together, all set up just right, and prepare it for mastery. And with this being swords, I don't think I showed you the card. With this being swords, this would be about communication and thought, mental prowess. And so the overall energy I'm getting here is just new opportunities. All kinds of things have opened up for you because of the insights that you've gained right through here, because of what happened up here. I think, now I didn't get the Four of Swords, which is an indication of rest, but I get the feeling that you've had some rest and that you are feeling stable, probably for the first time in a long time. This is really positive. Yeah, this is really positive. Let's get balancing factors, unknown influences, and suggested improvements. I'm going to use my Rune cards for this. Oh, they don't want to come out. Oh, never mind. So we have algaes. This is the rune of protection, and it's connected to Heimdall. If anybody's ever seen any of the Marvel movies, then they know that Heimdall is the keeper of the Rainbow Bridge. He is the first line of defense against all enemies to Asgard. He's also a protector of children. He will protect children before he will protect anyone else. He's got a soft spot for them. So we've got algaes here. A need to protect either yourself or someone else. And this is in balancing factors. And this need to protect, I think, came out of this disagreement here. So I'm thinking that this is a need to protect yourself. Let's get unknown influences. We have Awas in reverse. So this is the rune of humanity, of men and women in relationship, of relationship. But it's in reverse. So the unknown influences here are basically, it's about disagreements. It's about being unable to see eye to eye for one reason or another. So yes, this violent disagreement, and it might have been more than one violent disagreement. It might have been a series of them, where and Awaz is. I think that's what this is all about. Is this inability to see eye to eye with each other. And I think this is between two people. I don't think this is between a group of people. I think this is between two people. But you have clarity now. So let's see what your suggested improvements are for maybe getting to the point where you can see eye to eye, if you want to. Maybe you want to use this experience with this person to see eye to eye with others better. Maybe that's what that cycle of completion is about. So, and maybe it's simply a cycle of completion within yourself, where you were able to level up, to elevate. I'm going to shuffle again because these don't seem to want to come out. Spirit, please tell us what we need to know about suggested improvements so we can move through this, navigate through this in the best possible way. So we have Hagalaz, also known as Hegel, also known as Dame Hulda, or the goddess Hel. It is the rune of the goddess Hela. And she is the goddess of the underworld. She is the keeper, the protector, the overseer of all those souls who did not die in battle or in a courageous way. And half of her face is incredibly beautiful. The other half of her face is horrifically scarred. So, and she also looks incredibly old on that side and young and youthful on the other side. But Hagalaz is generally about a need to go within oneself, to explore one's darker side, shadow side. So you're on the right track. You've already begun to do your shadow work. And if you continue to do your shadow work, to really dig into why you are the way you are, you will be able to communicate effectively most of the time, if not all the time. You will have mental clarity, and you will have better relationships with the people around you and with yourself. So I'm gonna cheat a little bit and look at the book and see about Hagalaz, to see if there's anything that I'm missing. It's also about wind and bad weather, and it can be connected to dangerous and destructive forces and times of crisis. So it can also be about unexpected events. So I think here is what I'm seeing is that you have the power to deal with unexpected events now. You have the power to deal with crises now in an effective way that doesn't harm you or those around you. I think you're going to be given opportunities to put it into practice. So you're going to you're going to have more crises in your life. You're going to have more people in your life with whom you just don't see eye to eye. But this is for practice, to make sure that you know within yourself, within your heart, and within your mind that you can communicate effectively and with kindness and with clarity. So let's get overall energy. Our overall energy is Laguz. Laguz is connected to dreams. But it came out reversed. It's also connected to intuition. I think your intuition might be telling you to be careful. Yeah, I think this is just I think this is just confirmation that you need to be careful. And it's also an indication that you need to pay attention to your dreams and beware of delusion. Laguz is sort of similar to the moon in the tarot, is that in that, you know, when you're out at night and things are illuminated by the moon, they can actually look like things that they are not. So this can be a warning against thinking that things are what they are not. So this is a warning, a confirmation that you need to use your mental clarity to see what's going on around you, to think effectively, to be clear-headed so that you can deal with whatever crises that come up. I think maybe you're also going to have bad dreams, or maybe dreams that could be misleading if you don't interpret them correctly. Trust your own ability to think things through. You do possess the ability to think clearly now, and you have the ability to communicate clearly. Just beware of the pitfalls that you can fall into of losing your temper in the moment of a crisis, or losing courage. But overall, this looks very positive. You still have a hard road ahead of you, but you have the tools to deal with it now. If you like the way that I read, please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification button so you can see whenever I'm about to post something, or have posted something, when I have posted something. And I hope that you have an amazing day.